From the Murfreesboro, Tennessee and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, and Raider fans have been clamoring to get this one started all week. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense will get the first crack at it here. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We've got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Osborne. Quick completion on the out route. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. Let's see if the offense can overcome it. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. He wants to throw here on second down. Fires and picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
The offense starts with a short field. Gonna run it. It's Thorne. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Fires to the right. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Back to throw, it's Osborne. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking to throw for it. Got his man down the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll just keep slinging it. The sure hands, it's Madden. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Looking to throw on 3rd. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
And all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He looks that one in nicely. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Dropping back, it's Osborne. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. The quick out. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Using his legs at screen. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's going to pass on second down. Got it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown, MTSU!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. A roughing the passer penalty. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Wide open downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Marshall quick to the line.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Got his man quickly. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Handoff from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. The play action fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their third of the day. They're number 1 in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful unit.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The short hands, it's Thorne. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Holly.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Steps away to find some room. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll leave it with him. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. He's going to pass. He's got his man.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gonna run it. It's Thorne. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cutler. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The give to the tailback. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Off the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught in the backfield, it's Jennings. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Wide out in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Throw toward the sidelines is caught, but it's out of bounds and incomplete. 2nd down coming. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. UConn had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans in stores are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Back to the ground game on the left. Gives them some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pressure coming. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Spits it out to the back. And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. On first down, here comes this offense. On the ground, it's Cutler. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. He's got great speed. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. He leaves it with his back. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Caught over the middle. It's Madden. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. They're bringing heat. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. From the gun, the ground game. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He finds his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Marshall will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. First down here for the offense. Handoff from the gun. Nice move to pick up yardage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go right back to the run. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Blue Raiders! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm a receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He lets one fly deep. Snags it on the right. Touchdown, Marshall! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got it behind the line. It's Madden. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Soft spot in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Tempo and overdrive.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. To the air, it's Osborne. Flips it out to the back. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quickly complete. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Marshall will be forced to punt. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. They'll immediately call timeout. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw, it's Osborne. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Getting some heat. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. Coming after him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Murfreesboro than you do? A captivating game so far. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Floyd Stadium.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes a move. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. It's complete. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They're testing the right side here. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line is set on 3rd down. To throw, it's Osborne. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Marshall will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. On the run, it's Hill. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets it out quickly. Stopped after making the catch. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Osborne. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Now they'll run the draw. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Makes the catch. It's Cutler. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Out of the gun. The running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Herd! Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Central Michigan is going to walk off the field there in Mount Pleasant with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Osborne. Quickly complete. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Takes the handoff. It's Green. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. It'll be a draw. They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering Herd offense coming out. This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum if you can put together a touchdown drive here.
Oh, it'd be a great opportunity to make a statement and get back in this thing. I mean, it hasn't gone your way early, but I feel like you're creating some momentum here. And a score Jesse, a score makes this a fun ball game.
It would be huge, but it's on the offense. They have to look at each other right now in this huddle on the field.
He's got it on the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. It's a draw. How about this confidence in the running game? And he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Motion from the offense. Looking for space. It's Thorne. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Trying play action. Gets it out fast. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a 1st down for Marshall. New set of downs after that completion. Going to the run. It's Thorne. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And he tacks on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Looking for a man. It's Osborne. Got his man downfield. Running toward the tape. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
This defense came into the game knowing they could not give up explosive plays. The secondary is going to have to do a better job in coverage, and now they've got their backs up against the wall in their own red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. This offense tried to go right back to the well or right back to the air, and the defense was ready this time.
And a great response from the defense. You give up a big play, a huge chunk play that you didn't want to give up. Don't hang your head. Now play the next play. Played it aggressively, went and got the sack. Way to respond.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Just drives it between the uprights. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got his man! And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
The give from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Marshall will be forced to punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field position than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's caught downfield, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Virginia took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Cavaliers that fired on all cylinders.
Looking downfield, it's Osborne. Complete to the left. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking for a gap. It's Hill. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The run to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Caught behind the line. It's Madden. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Madden. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights. Good. And now they take the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. To the ground with the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Snags it over the middle. Now they've got a little room to work work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on second down. Dropping back, it's Osborne. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. On third down, going up top. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll call for the fair catch here. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, and you see them trying to catch it. Looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running to the left. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for room. It's Green. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
2nd down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Trying to get to it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. They keep attacking through the air. He makes the connection. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Takes the handoff. It's Thorne. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. And this one splits the uprights. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. That last field goal put them on top. They're feeling good, but they can't relax yet. Have to cover this kickoff well. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. He's going up top here late in the game. Makes the catch down the right side. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.